Namaste and welcome to the Quantum Status Podcast. Hello everyone, welcome to the Quantum Status Podcast. I am your hostess, Melany Hope. The Quantum Status Podcast is all about different perspectives and the unification of humanity. It's about us understanding that all is energy and that there truly does not need to be any separation between us. There is no reason for the competition. There's no reason for the anger. There's no reason for the bitterness. It's all directed toward each other. And this is not actually the reality of the situation. It's what we're creating as the reality because we don't know what to do with those feelings or with that pain or the other things that we're going through. For those of you who are used to watching this on Facebook, I am not doing a Facebook Live right now on purpose because I've been having a lot of problems recording on Facebook. So I beg your indulgence as we progress through this. I don't need your indulgence. That started somewhere back where we won't even go to. Indulgences and all that. Not my thing. Anyways, let's continue. The topic today is separation. This is a big one, guys. This is going to clear the cobwebs. We've never really been taught who we are. We hear light beings, we hear energy, but what if we go into the science of that? What if we go into a deeper understanding of what the Trinity actually is? I welcome you to go down this path with me. Just in the next few minutes here, this will not be a long podcast. This is definitely a mini podcast. I want to invite you to walk down a path with me. A path where we see each other as equals. A path where there's no fighting, where there's no competition. That's a hard path for a lot of people to walk down. For most of us, in fact. But once we get to a place where we understand how our energy fields work, it becomes an easier path to walk down. For instance, we all know about the atom. We learned this in school. Electrons, protons. We know about electricity. We know about magnetism. I played more with magnets and Hot Wheels when I was a kid than I played with dolls. Most people now don't believe that. It's called balance. We both have masculine and feminine energy. In the very center of all that exists is the atom. The atom creates a torus field around it. 2 circles, just like this. And they go all the way around that. So it's like taking a pony holder and then imagine looping the energy down through and around all the parts of the pony holder. And basically this energy expands and creates an apple shape. So I don't have an apple here, I should. But it creates an apple shape. And inside of this apple shape is the atom. Now, the space, the hourglass, I don't know how to really create this with my hands. Okay, let's go like this. The hourglass that is in between, it's more like this, that is in between the torus fields on either side is what we would consider the masculine energy. Now, this may not be correct, the difference with the computer showing, but let me do my best. So here, the way that I'm facing, this side would be the blue shift, and this side would be the red shift. The red would also stand for white, and the blue, black. So this is where we get our polarities from, but it all comes from one place. Now, in between is what we call the plane of inertia. So this space right here in between the two torus fields is what we call the plane of inertia. And right in the center of that is the atom. So if I can draw your attention to the fact that this is pure science, all of this is backed up scientifically. You can go look at torus fields and see exactly what I'm explaining here. I don't do a lot of pictures and things like that in my podcasts. I tend to make them more so a connection with the person than a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe that will change in the future, but for now, this is how I do it. So back to our torus fields, plane of inertia. Okay, so this plane of inertia, this hourglass type shaped space in between the two torus fields, which we would also think of as ovaries. Okay, this is the masculine energy in the center. So we are not simply masculine energy or feminine energy. We're a beautiful balance of both when we are in balance. And this is who we are. We are the Trinity. This is where everything comes from. You're stardust. This is where everything comes from. The plane of inertia in the center, if we were to tilt this, is flat. It's a flat disk. That magnetic part is a flat disk. We have electric and magnetic energy in the torus field. So this is very important for us to understand if we don't understand it already. This is who you are. You are a torus field. The two circles, we'll just say circles, but not really circles, they're more ovals, on either side of you is called your Merkaba. It's an energetic light vehicle that you dwell in. You are an atom at the very center of you. This is who you are. You are energy. You're magnetic, you're electronic. The heart is over 5,000 times more powerful than the brain. Now imagine yourself this way, okay? Turn your body into the plane of inertia. Turn your body into this hourglass in the center of these two vortexes. Okay? Because that is what we've created. They're vortexes on either side. Okay? Now turn your body into that plane of inertia. Once you've turned your body into that plane of inertia, imagine now that you have these vortexes all around you. This is encircling you. This is not quite spherical, but imagine that apple shape that I was talking about earlier. Like I said, the two vortexes are more like ovals on either side of us, the Merkaba, the light vehicle. All right? Now imagine the inside of you is completely hollow, because that is how it works. That is how the torus field works. The torus field is life. The atom creates the torus field, and the torus field is life. That masculine energy, that feminine energy, that's life. So imagine the inside of that is hollow, because that's how it actually works scientifically. And you now have this pathway that can connect with any other torus field around you. So you are connected then to the entire universe. So imagine this torus field beside you, this apple-shaped etheric ball, and imagine a hoop going through this torus field and through you as a torus field. You're connected to everything, and everything is connected to you. There is no need for competition. There is no need to see someone as being separate or different than you are. They're simply at a different place in their journey, but you're made up of exactly the same thing. Exactly. Okay, guys, so I'm going to stop there. I love you all. I think I said this at the beginning, but just let me reiterate. If you're someone who's used to watching me on Facebook, there will be the odd video that's posted from YouTube or Patreon. If you want to support me, please go to the link below this video, or the Quantum Status Movement at all, if you want to support there. I also am a quantum energy mentor. So I do work with people. I do quantum healing or energetic healing. And I'm working to spread a unity movement based on who we really are as energy, and understanding the need to lift our vibrations through compassion and gratitude and grace, and dealing with things graciously and being sovereign unto ourselves. Learning the truth is what is going to change this world. And there are people who have been killed in the past for spreading these kinds of truths. I would love to believe that we are over that era, but I don't know that I'm quite at that place yet where I believe that. So please support the people who are doing what I'm doing. Please support me if you feel that is something that you're led to do. It's about feeling. Our heart is the most powerful organ in our body, electronically and magnetically. It's 100 times more electronically powerful than the brain. And it is over 5,000 times more electronically powerful than the brain. It's learning how to use our emotions between the heart and the mind that are going to bring us to the next level of evolution, that are going to bring us closer to the understanding of who we really are, and stardust and pure love, not separate from each other, truly connected. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste. Joy, growth, and gratitude. Always. Honor and special thanks to Santos Bonacci at universaltruthschool.com.